If you've been trying to manifest something for a very long time, this might be the thing that has been holding you back. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I started this book, Surfing, and it's groundbreaking. The information in it is absolutely groundbreaking. And so I will try my best to explain it to you so you don't have to read the whole book. The idea is that we can manifest in two ways. We can manifest in two ways. So internal intention and external intention. Internal intention is your will. Like the idea is you tell your arm to move. Move arm, move arm, move arm, using your will. I want my arm to move. External intention is your arm moving. It's like it's so much harder to explain, but when you do this, you see the difference. Saying arm move is not the same as whatever made that happen, that place, that space, okay? And so the book talks about lucid dreaming and how it can be very dangerous, but the concept of it is important to know. And so when we lucid dream, or when we dream in general, so when we're dreaming, typically our mind is not there to observe, and our mind is not making the calls. The book talks about how the soul is making the decisions, and based off of what our mind and soul typically tend to lean towards. And so it is exploring in this place of infinite variations, but the variations that are in the dreams are typically ones that are somewhat relevant to the energy and decisions that are made in a day-to-day. But the mind is not there to influence those decisions and those experiences. But when we lucid dream, we are able to be aware of what's happening in the dream and the experience, and then we are able to, like, if someone was coming to attack us, we're able to say, no, you're a frog, and then it's a frog. Or we're able to say, fly away, and then we fly away. And so we're able to just change things instantly with intention, but it's like things shift into a new timeline, into a new variation instantaneously. And so that example helped me understand this external intention. And so internal intention would be using your will and saying, I'm going to get this desire no matter what. I'm going to get it no matter what. And then you're faced with challenge and obstacle and challenge and obstacle, but you're like, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. External is, I'm going to get it no matter what. It's already done, because there's infinite realities, infinite possibilities, infinite variations, and I choose that. Highlight that. I choose that what I want. And so after we choose, and we want to do this external intention, then we choose it, and then we have to go into a place of awareness. And that's very, very key, it seems. And so after we choose it, we just have to know it's happening and it's coming to us in this timeline. We're shifting into that physical manifestation of that timeline. And then our job is to become the observer in everything possible, and reminding ourselves to become aware of all things. And so say you want to manifest more money. You want to manifest more money, and then you get hit with a bill. And you've already chose that you want to manifest more money, but you get hit with a bill out of nowhere. And it's important to become the observer of that and watch as you respond to that scenario, and watch as everything unfolds with that scenario, and just become the observer. But just know that this is all part of the process of you being guided into the timeline that you chose. And so the other important part about external intention and allowing ourselves to jump timelines into the timeline that we desire is that we have to stop making the thing that we want so important. We have to stop making the thing that we want so important and putting it on a pedestal and making the desire so strong, because as we do that, we're creating resistance towards it. And so we can't have faith in this thing happening, because the opposite of faith is not faith, is it not being possible. And so we just have to let it be. We just have to say, I am equal to the desire that I had, and the thing that I chose, and I know that it already exists, and I allow it to come in as it must, and I release all attachment to how that happens, right? And so that's kind of the secret sauce in external intention and allowing ourselves to shift into it. And so I want to talk about a couple things regarding this. Is that gonna work? Yep. So I went to a retreat in Florida a few years ago, and one of the tasks, one of the exercises that we had was to bend a fork with our mind. It's like what it was called, with our mind. And so it was pretty eye-opening. At first, I'm trying to bend the fork with my mind, and I'm saying bend, 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 trying to do it. And it wasn't budging. It was very hard to bend this fork. There was a lot of resistance in it. And then I'm looking around, I'm seeing other people bending the fork. I'm gonna bend the fork. And then I was like, all right, whatever. If I don't bend the fork, whatever. Okay. Go back, and I start being the fork, just being the experience of the fork and seeing it bend, and just like being the experience of it bending. And so through releasing resistance and accepting the current state of where I was and just seeing it happen and unfold in front of me, the thing started to bend, and the arms were bending and twisting around each other. The leg of the thing was twisting, of the fork was twisting. It was like, whoa. But as soon as I would be like, whoa, it's happening, oh my God, it's happening, then it would stop. And so then I would have to find my observer again, and then it would start bending again. So that was one example of this external intention. And another one from the book is, if you give someone a pencil in front of them and say, move this pencil, they're not going to be able to do it with internal intention, because it's just that isn't possible with just the will saying move, move, move. But with external intention, you're able to shift it into a new timeline where it's in a new position. So we're not moving the pencil, we're choosing a different timeline and bringing that into physical manifestation reality that we're able to observe in this current place. And so that's the same idea with this type of manifestation. It is choosing and allowing ourselves to shift into it by releasing resistance, releasing importance, and staying in awareness and observing the process of it coming into physical manifestation. And so I hope that made sense. I hope that is something that you can grasp and ponder for a while and practice within yourself, and maybe see, where are you holding too much desire? Where are you creating resistance? Where are you putting things on a pedestal and making them important, the things that you want? And where can we simply choose and allow, and then become the witness of it all? And so if you like more of these videos and you want to see more of them, give this a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment, subscribe, do all the things. And I'm so excited to share more information about this and getting life that you want, getting what you want, and just remembering the truth of who you are, honestly. So I'm Araya, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.